Akshay, thank you so much for your time today and for the great partnership with Palantir. Please tell us a little bit about yourself, Palantir, and your team.
Thanks, Omkar, and likewise, it's been great to work with you and your team. My name is Akshay Krishnaswamy. I lead technology and engineering across Palantir's commercial business. And so my team kind of broadly works across our commercial technology portfolio and all of our commercial customers. And so we've had the privilege of working with the IBM team in recent months, kind of in the lead up to the partnership that was announced recently. And it's been very exciting to work with the joint team, and I think we're moving quite quickly on many big things.
What are some of the drivers behind Palantir's direction to leverage IBM Watson, Cloud Paks, and IBM Cloud for automation and AI?
Yeah, it's a great question, Omkar. I think that from a distance, we didn't realize how much synergy there was between Palantir and IBM. I think we had the chance to have meetings with various folks on the IBM side, so Rob Thomas and team, Shadi Kapti, Sam Lightstone, and really understand the direction that IBM's data and AI business was taking. And I think what we saw is it was just a really clean fit with how we were thinking about an increasingly modular approach to our commercial offering, where we see the strengths in OpenShift, we see the strengths in Cloud Pak and kind of the strategy there. And we say, well, there's kind of this natural complement where when we think about what it takes to kind of build on the strengths of something like Cloud Pak with what our technology can do when it comes to operationalizing AI and bringing it to the front lines. I think kind of everybody around the room went from, well, we're trying to see if there's a there, to actually saying that there's actually a very clean fit between the technology portfolios.
Akshay, how did the hybrid cloud build team and other IBM technical teams help Palantir in your journey?
Omkar and his team have been critical to making this partnership happen, especially Shivam, who I think is the hero of folks on the Palantir team, who's really helped us with a lot of the setup along the way. As we got out of those early conversations and had to assess whether or not this partnership could really work from a technology perspective, from a design perspective, we did a bit of a proof of concept between our two technical teams. And so the hybrid cloud build team was essential in helping us move very quickly to be able to get kind of the right parts in place to do that test between our technologies. And of course, has been a partner to us every step of the way as we formalized the partnership and formalized the process. But the speed, the quality of execution, just the demeanor of the people we've been able to work with has been excellent across the board. So I think you guys hold a special place in the hearts of the Palantir team.
And actually, I know you are working on a very interesting use case with the Palantir Foundry application and how it integrates with Cloud Pak for data. So tell us a little bit more about how easy it was to integrate and what your journey to AI was.
I was talking with Sam Lightstone. I think I remember a comment he made where he said, we try to be innovative where it makes sense, and we try to be very standardized where it makes sense. And I think when it comes to open APIs, data formats, kind of standard ways of accessing the resources securely within Watson Knowledge Catalog, within the Watson model building interfaces, it was kind of leveraging a lot of the trends and open standards that we ourselves have been adopting as well. And so it was a very clean fit between the two technology portfolios. And it's made it very clear to say, okay, if we have data that we know and love, that we've kind of curated in our Watson Knowledge Catalog, how can we make that available inside of Palantir for Cloud Pak, which is going to be that those sets of modules from Foundry that will be optimized for working with Cloud Pak on OpenShift. And so all of that kind of technical integration work is proceeding now, and I think is building on the investments both technology teams had been making for years.
Finally, all this boils down to business and opportunities that are opening up for both our companies. So can you touch a little bit on that aspect as well?
Again, how can we take AI and operational applications writ large and push them to the front lines of the business? And so, I think there's I think across industries, tons of opportunities we see for the combination of Cloud Pak and Palantir. But I think, industries that stand out in particular are those like finance and insurance and retail, and also those with like pretty sophisticated supply chains. And the idea being is that you have users, you have business analysts, you have operational folks in all of these organizations that want to benefit from all the work that's being done around data integration, around analysis, and need to kind of have the tools to be able to actually interact with those assets in a first-class way and really operate and steer the business. And so I think that, we really see, I think, across verticals opportunities, but again, kind of in those first couple of sectors, we're seeing a lot of opportunities kind of surface even before we've kind of formally had the chance to go to all the channels.
We are really looking forward to working with you more closely moving forward and to the joint success of IBM and Palantir. So great talking to you. Thank you so much. Appreciate
Likewise,
it.
thank you, Omkar. Really appreciate
Yeah.
it.